is for Africans. We get a guest from the United States. Jalen is one of our clients. His mother and himself own a boutique in the United States that sells African products, and Jalen is making a trip all the way here to Senegal to meet some of our tailors and production staff. Also, because of the amount that he's purchasing from us here in Senegal, is going to try and take back as much as he can on the airplane with him to try to expedite the shipping process. Alright, so Friday today, we're just picking up a client of ours, a guest who just touched down.
We're heading straight to the Dakar Airport. From there, we're heading straight to Kaolack. We'll be there in 3 hours.
In the Kaolack area, we do some directory services. We have a media program there. So one of our clients is actually a very nice resort hotel. It's called Hotel Al Jannah. And a lot of our friends from the United States, when they come here, they enjoy staying there. So it was only right that we put Jalen there. And I'd say he was impressed, to say the least.
Spend some time with you here in the morning. You know, it's cool here.
There's a bathroom back here?
It is a bathroom.
Yeah, one day. He wanted to come down for the food, but that's it.
Oh my God. Always. He always wants to get that that donut from that place, right? He knows all the different food stuff. I'm an entrepreneur. And it's had a major impact on my life and just the things that I do on a daily basis, you know. I love it. So yeah, I mean, we came here to Senegal and we saw that there was a lot of just dope style here. We found a lot of really cool fabrics and stuff. And we knew that no matter what we made with the fabric, when we brought it back to the States, people were gonna love it and we're gonna wanna, you know, wear it. And so that's really what we wanted to do. We wanted to bring the cool stuff that people had here and the value from America and kind of, you know, make a little trade-off so that it was mutually beneficial.
So while Jalen was here in Kaolack with us, our goal was to introduce him to as many of our independent tailors and merchants as possible. Most of them work for themselves, small areas, small quaint boutiques or shops. So we got a chance to introduce him to one of our tailors. His name is Nyas, and I think it was a really cool meeting.
I think he asked, this is Jay. That's your partner from America. Meeting for the first time, but you know.
Thank you, man. Thank you for all your work. I almost feel like it's something that if I wasn't here, someone would have found a way to make it happen. But I'm glad that I was able to be the connector between, you know, the monetary value that people in the U.S. have, you know, the money, and the like value people have here, whether it's clothing or jewelry or just style in general. I really am glad to be maybe the conduit between the two and really help, you know, both economies merge almost.
So in addition to us, we also got a chance to take Jalen by one of our independent merchants that sells waist beads. And Day also works for herself. She's been doing the waist beads craft for years. It was actually something that was taught to her by an older family member, and now she runs a pretty nice operation. She made more than 500 waist beads for Jalen, and we as a team went by and visited her. Where we live in Kaolack has kind of a small repat community of African Americans. So Jalen was kind of surprised when he got here to find that there was, already a small group of us living here, and everybody got to interact. He even got to see our new workshop as we're developing it right here in Kaolack. We got to hang out a bit. So Give One Project is a global organization. It's in more than 30 countries, but here in Kaolack is actually the hometown of the owner, founder of Give One Project, Mr. Chon Young.
dafa am ay portion ci économie boo xam ne il faut que muy jóge ci doomu dëkk bi lekk bi ci la bokk, transport bi ci la bokk, infrastructure bi ci la bokk, li ñuy sol aussi ci la bokk. bu ñu doolalee ñu mel ni yéen ngeen jaay li ngeen di sol pas seulement pour Sénégal, mais mën ngeen def ni américains yi def made in Senegal, sold in the United States. Parce que léegi mën nañu utiliser internet comme ni ñuy commencé website bi African.
Here in Kaolack, we have started some programs to develop local youth into entrepreneurs, to provide them with the resources they need to start new businesses and to essentially follow their dreams. So Jalen, while he was here, had a chance to visit with some of our Give One Project team members and even put in his own ideas and kind of help with that process with our young people. So it was a really good exchange to be able to see the local members interact with Jalen, even as he interacted with us and our repatriate community.
I think what's going on with the Give One Project is just beautiful. I've always had a strong belief in entrepreneurship, and I believe it's something that everyone needs to be taught, but not everyone necessarily is being taught. So when people are coming together to, really build a culture around being an entrepreneur and really uplift each other, it's beautiful. And I think amazing things are happening right now, and amazing things are going to continue to happen, as people are lifting each other up. I believe that as the water rises, so do all the boats.
Our Made in Africa program and the Give One Project program here in Kaolack have partnered, and they share some common partnerships, which includes the local post office, La Poste here in Senegal, who helps with some of the shipping and logistics of our Made in Africa project.
We're here at Coolie Postal at La Poste. This is where the big packages get sent out. I'm standing here with Jalen, who came all the way from Los Angeles, flew here to Senegal to pick up some stuff at his order and to help us ship off some of it. But this is what we're sending just today to the United States. We've got about maybe 150 kilos worth of skirts, dashikis, you got some dresses, just different items here that are going to ship.
Not even half.
It's not half.
I'm very happy to receive you today here because the post office is my job, and I want to make some connection with African project and Made in Africa, because they promote all the goods of African goods in Senegal, particularly in Senegal. And they promote different production of artists in Kaolack. The tailor, the traditional couture, and they put economic activity in Kaolack, because you see all the things you see here is made in Kaolack. And if you come to the post office to send it, you give your money to the post office, and the post office is the administration of Senegal, and all the money you make in the post, you make it of development of Senegal. And why I tell made in Africa, come to develop economic of Senegal.
Last stop on our trip before dropping Jalen off at the airport, we're going to swing by our joint office with the Give One project in Mahdi or Ngor, Dakar, to count up all of the baggage that he's got to take back with him. We're going to try to pack it in really good in his suitcases and his luggage so he can take it on the airplane and head on back into the States.
Man, this has been a great experience. You know, I love that it finished and it ended off at this Give One office because the people here are just great people to be surrounded by, you know, all very helpful and productive, you know, all shooting great ideas out. Mission accomplished.
Don't miss the next episode of Africa is for Africans.